morning. My name is Brad Harrington, and I truly appreciate the opportunity and the time you're giving me today to talk to you about the challenges that you executives like yourselves face in dealing with the equipment rental and the tool process. The following three numbers tell a story about the need to increase visibility, accountability, and streamline the process and achieve cost control and reduction. The Aberdeen Group did a study for leaders like yourselves and showed that 82% of executives tell us that it would be important to track utilization of equipment. 46% of the people that do track it aren't doing it effectively. And the reason why we know this is 24% of equipment that is on rent is overdue from the amount of days that it was initially estimated to be out. And 15 tells us that it's those are the total days that it's overdue on equipment as far as being called off rent. Leaders like you have shared with us how long-term strategy is affecting short-term and long-term strategies. Customers tell us many different factors affect the overall rental scenario. And those factors are, bear with me just a second, decentralization, many different vendors, multiple employees, varying systems, and lastly, numerous different crafts of folks that are doing work and needing equipment. So, what do all these factors affect? Well, they typically can affect three different things. You'll end up with too much equipment on rent for too long of a period of time and too complex of a system by the employees. Leading to, at best, a reactive, fragmented process. The greatest risk is not knowing how this approach threatens your future goals. Effectively getting from today to future operations and how that excellence is affected by the equipment management failure to move away from a reactive process. So how do some organizations choose to address these equipment risks? Many do so by price, and as the sole factor. Price, in fact, has been shown to be 1/6 the overall impact of the factors of too much, too long, and too complex. So, in other words, choosing only on price can send you into the abyss. Companies are choosing RSC because they see a way to bridge from today to the future. They recognize equipment rental affects employee productivity, engagement, and overall project success, and only working with RSC will you achieve these goals. Now let's look at what some of these goals are. The first one is visibility. What if you had insight to all aspects of the rental process? With our Total Control program, you have unparalleled visibility to optimize the equipment you have on rent so it's not out too long, it's not overdue. helps reduction of late returns. And with RSC's management by exceptions, you can focus on actionable data. To kind of tell you a quick story on visibility, my wife is a realtor and a very successful realtor. And one of her key things in being so successful in selling real estate over the last 10 years, and especially in the last 2 or 3 years, is giving her clients full access and visibility to their listings that they have listed with her. Every week she gives them, twice a week, reports online that they can go in and see what the competition is and what they need to do to help get their property sold. Well, you might say, well, everybody does that. Well, not everybody does, and there's a reason why out of 1,000 realtors in the market she serves, she's in the number, I think she was number 5 last year. So visibility is key in any business, so very important. The next goal is to streamline the process streamline your overall process. What happens if you had a partner in managing your equipment effectively? And with RSC's managed services strategy, you will have a dedicated employee to help you make sure that equipment is managed in an effective way, day in, day out. Number 3, the third goal is total cost control and reduction. What if you had the right tools and the right strategy to help you make a substantial impact on your organization's cost and return on investment? With our scorecards and our KPIs and reports, you and your team will be empowered to operate at the highest levels of efficiency. Companies are choosing to work with RSC to achieve some of these goals. We refer to these overall strategies as RSC's consumption management. While this might be an unfamiliar premise to many of you, companies like yours are successfully leveraging a savings of 6 times that of price. It can be achieved with working with RSC and having the right equipment and a streamlined process to help you bridge the gap from today to a future level of success. If you truly want to move away from a fragmented process and truly align yourselves with a repeatable, proactive process, then the only choice is RSC. And in closing, there's 3 more numbers I'd like to show you. I have to forgive my handwriting. What do these 3 numbers represent? Well, 35, and this is a major oil and gas company, 35% increase in their equipment utilization and a total cost reduction of 28%. You might ask yourself, well, how long did that take? Well, 3 months. These are achievable and doable numbers. And we at RSC would like to work with you and your team to achieve these numbers. And let's talk about how we get to that point. Thank you for your time.